All right, ladies and gentlemen, joining us right now is our friend Congressman Louie Gohmert from the 1st Congressional District in the great state of Texas. And, of course, he's Vice Chair of the House Crime, Terrorism, and Homeland Security Committee. Congressman, I welcome you, and what a day. I don't know, surprise, no surprise, you tell me. The Justice Department saying they will not charge Lois Lerner or anyone else in the IRS because they say conservative Tea Party groups were not targeted, and they say there might have been some bad judgment, but there was no criminal wrongdoing.
Well, and the real crime is in the Justice Department's top leadership, and as well as in the Republicans that confirmed Loretta Lynch after she made clear under oath that I'm going to continue Eric Holder's using the Justice Department as our own personal defense department for our guys, and persecution for people we don't like, and they went ahead and confirmed her anyway. But you know, this Justice Department, it has been used as a tool, and I've had whistleblowers I've talked to that were wanting to be whistleblowers. And it is a very, very difficult situation in this country when you have patriotic people that want to report wrongdoing within the country, within other departments, whether Homeland Security or State Department or any other place. But they are so afraid, legitimately, because they know this Justice Department is used to prosecute anybody that may become a whistleblower. And so it's really been Obama's personal defense department, or defense law firm is what it's been under Eric Holder and now under Loretta Lynch.
But you're under
so it's not a surprise to me. Of course they're not going to prosecute this person at the IRS, and it certainly appears, if I were on a grand jury and I just saw what I've seen in the press and what I've seen her say on television, and then I've looked at the law as I have, then I would say, yes, we need to indict this person because she's guilty of at least a couple of crimes.
So if you were on a grand jury, you would say she's needs to be indicted.
Oh, yeah, I would vote to indict her just on what's public already.
All right, let me ask you, Congressman, do you think that this is a precursor to what we'll see with Hillary, that there'll be no charges brought against her?
Oh, are you kidding? Now that Joe Biden has said he's not running, then they can't afford to let the Justice Department do anything to her. Yeah, this is a precursor of what they'll announce about Hillary, because she is their nominee heir apparent, and so they've got to protect her at all costs, just like they had to protect Obama in 2008 and then in 2012, and they had to lie and make up things about what happened in Benghazi just so that he could get reelected.
All right, let me ask you about Paul Ryan. Are you going to vote for him?
No. I know this may put me in the crazy category for some people, but I analyzed the situation, and I came out in support of Dan Webster, not because he has a voting record as conservative as mine, because he doesn't. But he is the only person I know who has been a Speaker of the House and has done the almost unthinkable act of taking power away from himself and restoring it to the members. Because it's only when the members of Congress are allowed to have authority and power that they can adequately represent their own constituents. We haven't had that authority under Boehner. Nobody could get a committee they wanted without his okay, or a chairmanship they wanted without his okay. Committees have to clear things with Boehner before they can do them, and some, he's got to know who the witnesses are and stuff. That's what, we hear from people that are in positions to deal with it. Well, we've got to clear it with the Speaker before we can do anything. So if we let our committees run themselves and let the members elect their own committee chairman, for example, and restored power back to the members instead of having a dictator. I mean, let's face it, Steve, if we're going to have a dictator of the Republican Party, we've got to have somebody really incredibly good if they're going to make all the decisions for all of us who represent over 700,000 people.
So is that what Ryan would be, a dictator?
I don't know. I don't know that he would. You know, my trouble is not with any of the promises that have been made, and it's certainly not with Paul's intellect or ability.
What is it? Because we got 30 seconds. What is the problem?
His history. He was, as far as it appeared to me, he was the leading proponent for the Wall Street bailout in either party, in either house. And I was trying to convince people not to vote for it, and he was much more persuasive, getting people to get on board.
Congressman?
Yep, that's a problem. He voted for D.C. to have a representative, even though the Constitution says.
Congressman, I'm out of time, but I get your point. Thank you, sir. Congressman Louie Gohmert, we'll talk to you soon. Thank you. Give me fives next.